The Dangerator is a simple planning tool that helps you estimate your local avalanche danger rating when no avalanche forecast is available. With the Dangerator, you will combine current weather data with field observations to come up with a danger rating. Your starting point is the rating of considerable. From there, you will be guided through a few questions to determine whether your local danger rating will stay at considerable, move up to high, or down to moderate. The Dangerator does not include low or extreme danger. Use it the morning of your backcountry day so you can incorporate the most recent observations. Step 1. Is there critical loading? Critical loading refers to the amount of weight accumulating on the snowpack. You need to consider the weather forecast for the day combined with the weather for the past 24 hours. This will usually give you around 36 hours of observations. In that time period, will you have a total of 30 centimeters or more of new snow? Or will you see significant wind or rain? Either of these factors will result in critical loading. Let's take a look at where you can find this information for your region. Start with the Avalanche Canada website at avalanche.ca. Click on one of the weather station icons closest to the area where you intend to recreate. This is the new snow column, which shows the hourly snowfall. Add up the new snow that's fallen since yesterday morning. Here we've got a total of 15 centimeters. Now we need to check the forecast to find out how much snow is expected until the end of the day. You can tune into the weather report on your local newscast, but you can also find more accurate sources of information online. Avalanche Canada's mountain weather forecast features high-resolution precipitation maps, which you may be able to use to estimate the expected snowfall. Also try sites such as Spot Weather at spotwx.com. This is a free service that offers good information for localized weather. Click the map for your riding location, then select one of the many weather models. Each model will provide you with graphs illustrating a range of weather values. You want a graph showing precipitation amounts? This is where you can determine how many centimeters are expected by the end of the day. If this number, combined with the amount that's fallen since yesterday morning, is 30 centimeters or more, you have critical loading. That means your avalanche danger rating is high. If you don't have critical loading, you now need to consider the next question in step 1. Is there critical warming? Critical warming means the air temperature is close to or above zero. If it's raining where you're going to recreate, that also counts as critical warming. Go to the mountain weather forecast on avalanche.ca and select the temperature tab from the menu on the right. This page gives you the forecast freezing levels. You need to know if the expected freezing level is going to be higher than the area you are recreating in. You could also use a local weather forecast or an online service like Spot Weather to get the air temperature forecast for your area. If the air temperature is close to or above zero, you're looking at critical warming. The avalanche danger rating is high. If you've answered no to both of those questions, move on to step 2. The first question in step 2 considers recent loading. Recent loading differs from critical loading in that it refers to accumulated weight on the snowpack over the past 48 hours. Look back over the past 2 days. Has there been 30 centimeters or more of new snow? Has there been significant rain or wind? Snowfall amounts and wind speed can be found in the weather station data on avalanche.ca. Other good sources include observations provided through the Mountain Information Network, known as the MIN, or the Mountain Conditions Report, known as the MCR. Click on the colored icons on avalanche.ca. You can filter this information by date to narrow it down to the last 3 days. If you determine there has been recent loading, the avalanche danger rating is considerable. If there has been no recent loading, go on to the next point, slab avalanches. Are there signs of recent slab avalanches in the area? You may find relevant information by checking the MIN and MCR reports. Also check Avalanche Canada's forecast from neighboring regions. Ask other riders if they have seen or heard any avalanche activity recently. Social media can also be a good source of information about recent activity. If there have been recent slab avalanches, the avalanche danger rating is considerable. If there have not been any recent slab avalanches, go on to the final question in step 2, persistent slab problems. A persistent slab problem is caused by persistent weak layers in the snowpack. This problem can be difficult to identify. If you cannot confirm there are no weak layers, it is safer to assume that they exist. Scan the information over the past week or so from MIN reports, the MCR, or from other riders. Pay attention to descriptors like easy or sudden. These words can imply a persistent slab problem is present. Be aware of any special public avalanche warnings and read the blogs from Avalanche Canada's forecasters. In the field, take note of signs of instability such as whumping and remote-triggered avalanches. If you determine there is or could be a persistent slab problem, rate your avalanche danger at considerable. If you're not able to gather enough information to answer any of the questions in Step 2, keep your avalanche danger rating at considerable. If you can confidently say there has been no recent loading, no signs of slab avalanches, and there is no persistent slab problem, then you can lower your avalanche danger rating to moderate. Please remember the Dangerator is best used in winter conditions. It is not well suited to estimating danger during the spring or summer, when conditions may change rapidly over the course of a day. We hope this has been helpful. Have a great, safe winter.